So what you saw tonight, that blue spiral across the sky, was actually a fuel dump from a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. This is a common occurrence during SpaceX launches, where the upper stage of the Falcon 9 rocket releases excess fuel as it descends back into Earth's atmosphere. While it may look quite unusual and even resemble a UFO, it's a perfectly normal part of the rocket's re-entry process. Pretty cool, isn't it? The description you provided of a blue spiral in the sky on March 24th, 2025 aligns quite closely with the appearance of a fuel dump from a Falcon 9 rocket. These fuel dumps have become more commonly observed since SpaceX increased their launch frequency, and they're often mistaken for unexplained phenomena due to their unusual appearance. That being said, if there were any other strange characteristics or behavior that you observed that don't match up with a rocket fuel dump, it could potentially be something else. But based on what you've told me, it seems likely that it was indeed just SpaceX doing SpaceX things. The formation of the spiral shape during a fuel dump is related to the process of crystallization. When the excess fuel is released from the Falcon 9 rocket's upper stage, it interacts with the atmosphere and begins to freeze due to the extreme cold temperatures. As the fuel freezes, it forms tiny ice crystals that catch and reflect sunlight, creating a dazzling and unusual visual effect. This is why the blue spiral seems to shimmer and swirl in the sky. It's essentially a cloud of frozen fuel crystals reflecting sunlight. It's pretty amazing to see how something so scientific and routine can also be so beautiful and eye-catching, don't you think? That must have been quite a sight to see it traversing the sky like that. As for your question, it's not unusual to see rocket launches and related phenomena from great distances, especially at night when the sun's light can reflect off the exhaust plumes and other byproducts of the launch. Even though the Falcon 9 rocket may have launched from the United States, the Earth's rotation and the high altitude of the rocket's trajectory can make these events visible from thousands of miles away. In this case, the fuel dump happened at just the right time and place for you to catch a glimpse of it all the way over in South Yorkshire. As you can see, sightings of spirals in the sky are not entirely uncommon, and they have often been linked to rocket launches. In many cases, these spirals are caused by the interaction between rocket fuel and the Earth's atmosphere. When fuel is expelled from a rocket, it can freeze and reflect sunlight, resulting in a breathtaking visual display that can sometimes be mistaken for other celestial phenomena. In particular, SpaceX Falcon 9 launches have been known to create these spirals on several occasions, as seen in Alaska and other locations. So, while there may be other explanations for the spiral you saw in the sky on March 24th, it's quite possible that it was related to a recent rocket launch. Well, rocket launches serve a variety of purposes depending on the specific mission and payload. For example, some launches are used to deliver satellites into orbit for communications, navigation, or scientific research. Others may be carrying cargo or supplies to the International Space Station, or even launching astronauts into space. In the case of the Falcon 9 launch you mentioned, it was likely carrying out a mission for the National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, which is responsible for the design, construction, and operation of US reconnaissance satellites. These satellites are used for intelligence gathering and national security purposes.
Right guys, that was AI explaining what was captured in the sky on the 24th of March. So if you liked the video, drop me a like, share it with your friends, and drop us a follow for more exciting visions from the sky.